In your shot is the Accra Sports Stadium as it stands now. The security lights are even off. The lights you see in this particular building, they are using a generator to power that particular complex for which they are playing tennis this evening. But as we speak, the entire place is dark. The Accra Sports Stadium is one of a number of state-owned facilities affected by ECG's move to get defaulters to pay for power used. City News has learnt the sports facility owes ECG about 500,000 Ghana cedis. When City News visited the premises earlier in the day on Wednesday, some offices and businesses were using generators to power their gadgets. The Deputy Director of the National Sports Authority, Majid Bawa, tells City News their operations will not be affected by the latest move by the ECG, but says they are making efforts to get power restored to the facility.
In all our facilities, all the stadia, there's this installation of a transformer that they put. And whether you use it or you don't use it, there's a fixed charge of 5,000 Ghana cedis. And so that is affecting us. We have been in talking to, we have petitioned the ECG several times. Almost all our regional offices have petitioned the ECG to take off that fixed charges of 5,000, whether you use it or you do not use it. And so that is why our bill seems to be high. But ECG want us to pay 70% of the debt, and so we are negotiating with them. We are not in a good position to pay the 70%, but we will make a deposit and then we'll commit ourselves to paying by installment. And so we hope that, God willing, tomorrow, Friday, we should be able to reconnect it to the national grid. It doesn't affect our operations. Our core mandate is the management of the facility, the promotion of sports and development of sport. That is not affecting us. So even if we have to play any game in the night, we should be able to do it. All over the world, stadia are not only used for sporting activities, they use it for recreational activities also to generate money. But when we want to use it for recreational activities, you say, hey, then we are struggling to solve our electricity bill. Electricity is disconnected. You say, hey, so it is a mandate to make sure that we mobilize resources to be able to function effectively. And so we are doing exactly that. It is not the pitch alone that give us IGF. So we are revenue generating agency, and so we should be able to look into the kitchen and see what we can mobilize to be able to restore power, and that we are sure that it will be done by close of this week. It's a national assignment that the Electricity Company of Ghana is undertaking. It's not only the National Sports Authority that is being affected. A lot of institutions and government agencies are being affected. Some even owe in millions of Ghana cedis. I'm not saying that ours is best, but nobody wants to owe. But we think that looking at where we are coming from, we have done extremely well, that people need to commend that. Those who are used to this place can attest to the fact that between 2015 and 2017, there were no electricity. Even resources to fuel the standby generators was difficult for them. But thanks to the management now, we are able to reconnect to the national grid, restore the gen sets, and we are able to fuel it for our operations. We are on course, and we think that given the time, we'll be able to perform to the satisfaction of our stakeholders. And we need the support of the sports media rather than chastisement. We need your collaboration. It is not fair to always looking at the negative side of our operations. National Sports Authority is an institution that look after over 40 other sporting disciplines. But when something is not going on well, we are not saying that don't criticize us, but be fair in your criticism so that together we can move this country forward as a nation.
The Accra Sports Stadium have been disconnected to the electricity that they use to power their machines for work. My name is Fred Zoe reporting from the Accra Sports Stadium for City News.